Right, I'm back on with the chain arrow, and I had to rain stop play the other day because of the battery issue. I have actually got something to put in chain arrow in as well. I've got some grass seed I'm going to put in, and we've got a little project me and Harry are going to do. I'll tell you about that in a bit. Let's get going on this though. All right, crack on. There's the chain arrows. There's me. I'm on the old beast. Quite nice to be on here. It's a tad cold though. I haven't got the doors on this tractor because they only really use it in the summer and a few odd jobs like this. I've taken the doors off, don't bother putting them back on, but you know what, a day like today, it's blooming cold. I see we farm, Adrian's got his cows out. Flipping egg, lucky boy. Ours won't be out for a while yet. There isn't any grass really, but you know, maybe he's got newer lays or better weather. I don't know. Right, I'm going to get on. All right, this is my first port of call. I'm going to leave this running because I don't want to turn it off. Right. So I rolled this when I was going out of the roller. I rolled this section a while ago. This is a bit. Let me just show you. This is a bit where we started putting a bit of a track in to the bales. This bit, it was already muddy with the cowl, but also I dumped some of the soil on here and leveled it out, and you can see there there isn't a lot of grass growth. So what I got a 2 kg patch bag. I'm going to just chuck a bit of this over there, but also before I'm going to chain arrow it as well. Also, there's a project I'm going to do. Me and Harry, we're going to do it with this is the brand new grass seed. I'm going to save a little bit of that. We have got some 50-year-old grass seed, and possibly, if I can find it, maybe some 100-year-old grass seed in a old seed drill. We're going to try and germinate all three and see what happens. Will there be any germination on grass seed that's like 100 years old? Don't know. But in the meantime, I'm just going to chuck this out here, most of this, and then I'm going to chain arrow over it just to scratch it in a bit. All right, there we go. I got the grass seed open. I'd never get the hang of these things here. I ended up cutting it. Look, here we go. So we got a mixture of grass seed in there, ryegrass that will be. I'm just going to chuck it. Let's get chucking. Right, I'm just going to throw this out and then save a bit for my experiment, and then I'll go chain arrowing. Right, spread out, look. Just see it on the ground there, can't you? So I'm just going to chain arrow that over just to rub it, scratch it in the ground. I might roll it another day. Just chuck that up there. Can I do this one-handed? Yes, I can. Ah! It would help if I dropped the actual chain arrows down, wouldn't it? But I can't. Ooh. Ah! Right. Let's go and do that bit. It won't take long. Oh, I've just dropped the label over there. Let me go and pick up the plastic first. There's picked up label. Agriculture mixture. It cost me 12 quid for 2 kgs, including postage. Which isn't too bad. I don't want to buy a big bag. It's not going to be buying an acre pack or something, is it? That was 2 kgs of seed for a little square. That's enough for. Look at this. Picked up the plastic. It's my rubbish. Not someone's chucked over the fence. Some more of it here. Pick that up on the way back. Alright, let's get going. we go then. So just fold that up. So this is chain arrowed over. There's a wet patch here. Apparently there used to be a pond there, my dad told me, and it's always wet. You can see they always dug the ponds where the spring lines were and stuff. They were clever, and it's still dry now, so I couldn't really chain arrow that bit very well. You can see there the grass is still on the surface to a degree, whereas the bit I've chain arrowed over, although I've roughed it up a bit, the grass is worked in a little bit. What I need is roll this again. That's another day's job. But I'm going to get on with the rest of the chain arrowing in the proper field now. But I think this will be interesting. This is a German. We ain't going to get silage cut off this, but by the time the cows get back out in here, so we'll skip this. This is the silage field. We'll skip this bit, just leave this bit unmown. But by the time the cows come out here, probably mid-June, July, hopefully there's some good grass grown here with that seed. Right, let's get on and do the bit I'm really meant to be doing. Right, there she blows. Right, I'm going to be doing this whole field. I'm not sure how long this will take me. It's quite funny. Harry did a lot of chain arrowing in the school holidays down the lower fields, and I asked him if he'd do this one, and he went, "Oh, he's had enough of chain arrowing." Quite surprised, thought he'd be all right up for it, but he said, "Oh, there's not enough action." He said he wants to do loader work or mowing or something. Which I kind of get, you know. Don't want to force the kid to do stuff if they're not keen. Because I'm very lucky to have him keen anyway. Right. So what we got here, this is where we've been putting carry muck on, and you can see it on the top there. So the idea is I'm going to chain arrow it now. If I don't do it soon, it'll be too late, because I'll start the grass will start growing and dragging it up out of the grass. My biggest concern is have we left it too late to put this muck on this ground, because the issue is I've got 2 months till we're silage making. Now the problem is, will the rake pull up the muck? I've put it on, this has been on about a month out here, and I'm worried that it's not worked. We haven't had a lot of rain, it's not worked its way in. Whether the muck will come through into the silage, which is a bit of a no-no. It's not gone in as well as I thought it had. Right, anyway, we'll get on. You're not going to watch 3 hours of this, you'll just watch the bits and pieces of me. Alright, let's crack on. Shut that window. Right. It is blooming fresh in here. That grass isn't going to grow anytime soon, I can tell you that now. I've got a long way to go out here. We'll keep going. We're cracking on. I'll see you on the other side. There we go. Well, I'm actually cracking on with this quite well. I've done a quarter of it. It doesn't take as long as I thought. We'll keep going. No point in me keep recording loads and loads. What we'll do is we'll just stop at end and have a quick look, won't we? That's probably the best. Otherwise you could sit here for 3 hours, no not 3 hours, 2 hours, hour and a half, washing chain arrow. Maybe that's therapeutic for some people, but I think everyone else will fall asleep. Okay, I'm trying not to fall asleep on there, but I'll tell you what's keeping me awake, it's blooming freezing. I don't know what temperature is today, but it's not great. This grass ain't gonna go anywhere soon. I've done 3/4 of this field now. We're just coming up to a pond that I restored 14 years ago. Let's get out and have a quick look. Just spin it right. The hands it takes to stop, we've got to drive by it anyway. Woo! Right, let's leave that idling over. Oh, right. Oh, look at this. This beauty. So, 14 years ago, this was all silted up, particularly overgrown. And what we did is we dug around. So this was part originally that this pond was in two. So when I was a kid, there was a hedge that went all the way up. I think it went to where the water trough is up there. So if I zoom up there, see that water trough there? That's where the hedge went to, because there was a gate there and the trough was in the hedge line between the two. So the hedge came down here and it dissected, or bisected, I don't know which is the right word, split this pond in two. So it was originally for cattle, so I presume they would have had access for water from that side if you're one part of the field, and access from the cattle from that side for field. So what we did is, because the hedge sort of, the split stopped where those trees are growing out there. So what we did, we just dug this bit out and make that island, because I thought it was quite a good idea for the ducks. And it's naturalised really well. Can you see that bumblebee? Can it focus on that? Go on, focus. We're struggling to focus on the bumblebee. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that's... But the only thing is, it's starting to try and go back to nature on this side. Look, hawthorn growing out of there, self-sown hawthorn, brambles. It wants to the grass wants to go, and it wants to put a scrub back here, which I might just trim that down with a hedge. I don't think I can really stop it. But the bulrushes came on their own. They're a little bit. They've gone to seed now. Look. But the bulrushes came to their own, but it's doing well. I'm really pleased with it. This is that pussy willow? That's self-seeded as well. Look, you can see the little, this is what the, I'm going to snap that bit off, and it won't snap off, will it? But you can see that's what the bumblebee was after. There's bits of pollen on there. Can you see the pollen? That'll come out into a sort of flower. Actually, it's not pollen. I'm not sure what it is, pollen. But that, I think that'll flower more yet. But that's lovely, isn't it? Again, that was done with stewardship money from the taxpayer. Do you know what? Isn't the money for the taxpayer better going on something like that than a lot of other things? Because that'll be here long after I've gone. That, whatever that cost the taxpayer when it was done, it wasn't a lot. Maybe it was 500 quid or something to get a JCB in and dig it out and do the work. But it's quite a wildlife feature, really, isn't it? I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. Even in its sort of winter slumber, you've got the field maples that have regenerated on the island. You've got these rushes here, you've got bulrushes over there, you've got the sort of catkin things there. Bumblebee was all over it. You know, isn't that wonderful? There's bound to be frogs and things like that in there. What a great way to spend a few quid, isn't it? That's what I like, you know, that's what I like doing. I like to be farming, but I like to have these things here to look at and enjoy, and also projects that make you, you know, give you a purpose, doesn't it? Right, we're 3/4 of the way done all that, got this to do. Not sure whether we'll see Harry go by later. His coach is due by pretty soon. Right, let's go! Back on the chain hose! Back on the chain hose! That's the Hazerwagon. That's the school Hazerwagon. That is Harry coming home on the bus, which tells me it's about 3:45. Crack on, not much more to do. Got stripes now. That's it now, I've finished. I have finished. Well, I finished doing this job, moved on to the next one. I'm going to take this tractor home, but I'm not taking the chain arrows home with me. Because sadly I've got to dump them back in the way of in the field, because we all know who comes here at night with their doggies after the hares and driving through the field. So, because of those naughty people, I've got to block these skate off with my anti-poacher deterrent, which is a set of chain arrows, and they can't drive in then. So let me just stack this up, and then we'll be done. Right, I'm out of here. See you later.